planet is a building. Why do you need a building?
I did what you said. So you're saying give everybody a phone so that they can contact me.
No, what you're trying to do technically is create a minion on Clown House. Most people are completely incapable of actually. Most people don't have 10 friends. So, work on that.
Wait, I got two right here.
Yeah, but that ain't
Yeah,
10.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if Tiffany's your friend, but like Lucifer, I'm your friend.
Tiffany's my friend. I'm everybody's friend. I'm the leader. I'm the fucking. I lead.
No, you're not. I am.
I lead by example.
No, you follow me. Trust me, because you use my money.
Would you say people are mean?
No, I said no. You said that you're the man. I said you're not the man. I'm the man.
Okay, sure, whatever. Okay.
Well, I mean, if you're actually Lucifer, you're not a man, so you can't say you're the man.
Right. That's yeah. I'm the feminine. Yeah, I'm a bitch.
No, you're not even human.
No, he's
true.
LARPing.
That's definitely true.
He's LARPing now.
Definitely, I'm not human. That is definitely true. I will definitely agree with you guys on that.
Hey, I don't honestly, Lucifer, I don't care if you're good trying to feed people. I'm down with that idea.
Yeah, I mean,
just get him a gift certificate to Chipotle and call it a day.
Either way, it doesn't.
No, John, like Lucifer fucking texted me the other night. He's like, "You ain't got shit. You ain't got no money." I was like, "Bitch, just put your Cash App in there." I sent him $100.
Damn, dude.
Proving it fucking wrong. And you could have bought 2 cell phones for that fucking money.
And you know what's funny is that I've been out here in this ministry doing this for now the past 6-7 years out here in these streets with the homeless, and you sent me more money than I've made from anybody, and I've been doing Instagram, all kind of apps, and gifting. I call it a gift because it's.
And you know the funny thing, Lucifer, Tiffany is the one that got me on this app almost 3 years ago now.
Really?
Yeah, the only reason I'm on Clown House is because of Tiffany.
Tiffany is a good bitch, isn't she?
Well, I mean, it depends on if you have to watch it do yoga in their sweatpants.
I don't wear sweatpants anymore. I've converted over to a thong.
So, okay, going back to this, what we were talking about, Tim. So you said Jesus was being a minion. And he was just a troll.
No, what I'm saying, the expression, there's a famous Chicago mafioso named Sam Giancana who supposedly helped get Kennedy elected or supposedly has helped assassinate Kennedy. Anyways, he said at this hotel called the Overwatch, I think it was called, the FBI were recording it, and I have this documentary. He told one of his captains, "You see that fish on that wall there? You know how that fish got there?" And the capo says, "I don't know." He says, it opened its mouth. So that's the whole metaphor for Christ. Christ is the fish. He's the silver fish, which is essentially a metaphor for Mercury or Hermes or Thoth or Odin or whatever name you want to call God. So it was God trolling humans, and humans failed the test and they killed him. So don't fail the test. Keep your mouth shut.
Hey, Lucifer.
What up?
Don't listen to him all the way, because he talks in old proverbs.
No. I'm listening.
Keep running your head if it feeds people's mouths.
No, I'm listening to him because I think this shit is funny. When you talk about don't say nothing, he can suck my dick.
No, but he's talking a lot of it's a lot of like Hindu philosophy. Like the more you talk, the further away from the truth you get.
Oh no, I know what he's doing. I love fucking with him. I love talking to him because he's a plethora of information. But I do know what I'm doing. Everything is calculated for my design. A lot of motherfuckers just don't want to give up.
Dude, I don't know what I'm doing. I just try to make the best choices I can while I'm getting through it.
Yeah, I mean, well, you are. Everything is by design. Everything, like you do. Let me ask you, Doc. Are you human?
Sometimes I don't know, but yes.
you admit that you are flawed?
Oh, I'm a human being. The human being is flawed. We're all sinners.
John, are you a human? I mean, Tiff, are you a human?
Yeah, John.
John, are you human, John?
Yeah.
He knows he's flawed. He's a fucking
Yeah,
piece of shit.
of course I'm human. I gotta go get some coffee and go to the gym. Isn't that what humans do?
So,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, I mean, he's flawed because he's got to go to the gym in order to get rid of his gout.
How much weight you trying to lose, John? Are you doing well at it?
I'm doing. I did yoga.
John's a very athletic person.
Dude,
He has a normal looking, like, normal human body. The problem is he's done fucked up his shit to the point where his kidneys aren't working right, and he builds up blood urea nitrogen, and he ends up with uric acid in his lower extremities, and it hurts.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why he needs to go work. Because the number one fucking, cure for fucking that shit is exercise. But Tiffany's a lazy bitch.
It's true.
I
It's
lost
true.
100. I was 360.
Whoa.
I lost 150 pounds.
Whoa.
A couple years
You were
ago.
huge.
Yeah, I was big.
Were you depressed? Were you depressed?
During that time, I was in the mental state of being human, right? And then through the process of learning the mind and understanding the control of the mind, I was able to lose 150 pounds. But it was some weird shit that happened during that time too. It was some weird shit, that was a time when I was did that ritual and read the Satanic Bible and gave my life, sacrificed my life for the world. And then I started getting these downloads and these deep dreams and started throwing up.
Could you imagine all these fat pieces of shit that do that gastric bypass surgery? All they got to do is, do what you did, and they can lose all that weight.
Yeah, dude, trust me. But like you said, humans are stupid, and then fuck. Like I say, I'm not, man. I love Jews because they're doing it. If you're gonna go buy a fucking hamburger and I make the commercial look good, that's not their fault. It's your fucking fault. It's accountability. And that's what I want to hold. I want to get motherfuckers to hold themselves accountable. Stop blaming all this scapegoating bullshit. It's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Dude, I could show you a slice of pie. I'm like, hey, I'll make that motherfucker look good on TV. It's not my fault that you bought the whole fucking pie and you ate the whole fucking thing and you kept eating.
That's what I'm saying.
You became
humanity.
Just because I made it look good and made it taste good doesn't mean you have to be gluttonous. It's like the idea of money. It's like the idea of money. Money is not the root of all evil. It's the love of money that becomes the root of all evil.
But this is the thing, and this is what I try to express to John, and I was talking to you before, was that in all the constituents, everybody wants to fucking come after the elites, right? Like they're doing something wrong, and they fucking, they fucking people over. But you guys got motherfuckers. All these humans are fucking each other over. They got humans that work inside business companies. Nobody knows the mission and value statement. Nobody fucking gives a fuck about the mission and value statement, in which you're supposed to be the extension of my hand to the world. But nobody gives a fuck.
Lucifer, if that was a true statement, then why did I send you $100?
No, what I'm saying is that if you have a fucking business and you got employees, I promise you they are fucking stealing money from you. I promise you that. I went to a fucking grocery store and got beat up by a fucking employee because he felt unsafe. And they said I was trespassing.
I would shoot that motherfucker in the kneecap and laugh at him.
Well, I did. Listen, it happened. I didn't get beat up per se because I was laughing. But the fact is, it's data for me. I could sue that fucking. That is a major grocery store, but I don't want to sue the owner. I want to talk to the owner. I want to help them. I don't want to fucking sue them. Of course, John's people be like, yeah, let's sue them. No, fuck you. I want to sit down and talk to the owner. Like, dog, you need some fucking training. You got a bunch of fucking cancer in here. This is the reason why HR is in here. Because these are motherfucking whole bunch of bitches. You can't say this, you can't say that. Do you understand what's going on here, you guys?
Yeah, but like the fact that you talked about HR, fuck HR. I was when I worked in Win Army. No, that wasn't when I was in Win. That was when I was at Burt Fish Memorial down in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. I was working, and like I was talking with this other nurse, and we were in the break room, and this nurse that I knew, she came in. I was like, "Oh my God, hey girl, how you doing? Your hair looks beautiful. I see that you changed it." And she changed it. She cut her hair by 5 or 6 inches, so it was noticeable.
Right.
And then we were just kind of bullshitting for a couple minutes, and I went back and did my rounds, and I was like flipping over fat people like chicken and wiping their ass because they don't know how to do it for themselves. But I ended up getting called in later that day, and they were like, the HR called me into the fucking room, and they were like, did you talk about with this person about their hair? And I was like, yeah, I like her new hairdo. What's the problem? You know that the person, there was another woman that was in the room.
Heard that and told it.
Because she heard it. Yes. Because she heard me saying, "Oh, you look nice today. I like your hair," and I didn't say anything to her. I made it a complicated workplace.
Yeah.
She sued the fucking hospital, and she got $200,000, and I got a strike against me for fucking inappropriate fucking workplace, fucking sexual harassment.
Exactly what I'm saying. They are fucking with people, and they're making. And it's probably John's fucking cousin who probably pushed the lawsuit and shit. He already.
No, it's probably my cousin, but whatever.
Maybe it's probably your fucking cousin too. But they already know that if you bark, it's almost kind of fun. It's like a game. Like, yo, let's get this money and throw this money around. Let's just have some fucking fun. All right, we're going to put these little squapping ass. We already know humanity is mentally fucking weak. So we're going to put them all, they're everywhere. So I guess it's just beneficiary to be a fucking lawyer and just have fun and fuck around because it's easy. But for a motherfucker who's trying like myself, that's why I would do business for myself and create a Love Heart Network because this is bullshit. Everywhere I went to work, it was a problem. Somebody had an issue with me the way I was acting because I would want to confront and find out. I want to resolve that. And they'd be like, yo, you're being confrontational. I'm like, no, I'm not. Because I'm asking questions. What the fuck is going on here? So as God, I already know what the fuck is going on. And everybody is running from me. But guess what? You have to pay the fucking piper. Just put it that, but it's going to be my way. I'm telling you, and I'm not going to die and all that bullshit. Every time you trying to act with those threats again, man, you can suck my dick. Because you don't even know who the fuck I am. You don't know who I got. You don't know where my motherfucking folks are. That's how I feel about that shit. But anyway, but that's some, wow, Doc, so wait a minute, you were in, but anyway, you know what? No one is.
I was in.
Was in the army? Were you in the army?
Yeah, I was a combat medic. That's why people call me Doc.
Combat medic. And
but you've seen my real name because I sent you a cash app, so you know my name. You know my real name is Brian Sellers.
Right.
But how many Bryans? White Brian, Black Brian, Asian Brian, what Brian? It's easier just to call me Doc.
Fuck B. I call you B.
What up, B? Dude, my nephews and nieces call me Uncle B.
Wait, are you Jewish, B?
Yeah. Well, no, because I only get it from the man's side of my family.
Oh, yeah, because you only can be Jewish.
It doesn't count under Roman law.
That shit is wild. That shit
because if you read the Bible, when God they broke 3 loaves of bread and fed 100,000 people. That was only 100,000 men because they only counted men back then. They didn't count the women or the children.
Really?
So 100,000 was actually probably more like 500,000 based on the women and the children with the men. So 3 loaves of bread fed 500,000 people.
Why did they treat women like that back in the day?
Well, the thing is under the original
like Hebrew law, you only counted men. But when, you know, the Roman Empire came through and like kicked everybody out in like 131, they made it a rule that just like, you know, because they in Roman law that the woman is where you get like, you know, your family lineage from, because you didn't know if that was really your dad, but the mom you always knew was your mom. And they push that law on the Jewish faith. And now you can only be Jewish if you get it from the mother because of Roman rule.
Was it because mom was a hoe?
Because most of these motherfuckers were gone to war. And the senators were fucking their wives while they were fucking gone at war.
That's right. Just share the pussy. Just pass it around.
Yeah, but I mean, is that your kid or my kid? No, it's your woman's kid. You don't know if that's your son. That might be mine. These motherfuckers don't know shit about history.
Yo, that shit is funny, bro. That is.
But no, but my great grandfather was a Rothschild.
Oh, okay. I know some Rothschilds. They're cool as shit. I had a client when I used to work at Mercedes. His name was David Rothschild. Cool as man, was cool as shit. He loved the fuck out of me. I loved the fuck out of him. I miss that dude. He was a good dude. He was always coming in. He was always.
But I don't consider myself to be Jewish because I don't get it from the female side of my line because of the Roman rule. I only get it from the male side of my line. But when I look back through history in my mind with, like, you know, religion,
yeah.
I know that God, you know, used to count the men, not the women. So in my mind, I'm Jewish, but in, like, this reality in 2024, I just consider myself to be of Hebrew descent.
Okay. I mean, what difference does it fucking make?
It does, dude.
Awesome.
Dude, if you sent me to fucking Israel right now, I'd walk through like Gaza and fuck everybody up.
Why?
Because they need to get the fuck out.
Yeah, but don't you think there's a way that we can work this out instead of this back and forth eye bullshit?
Nope.
You guys are imperfect. You guys like there is.
Nope.
B. There is. I'm telling you.
All right, how? All right. How many people have you ever killed, Lucifer? You know, in your corporeal form that you have now, how many people have you ever killed?
Yeah, I wish not to disclose that data, but go continue.
I'll tell you that I've killed more people than I have fingers and toes. Do you beat that?
Anyway, continue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, welcome to reality 2024. There are a lot of people that kill a lot of people.
I know there's a lot of people that killed. Let me ask you a question. Why did you kill the people that you killed?
Because they were trying to kill me.
And why do you think they were trying to kill you?
Because they thought I was sweet.
They thought you was sweet.
Yeah, they were testing me like I had fucking, like, you know, panty loafers on.
And why do you think they thought you was sweet? And why do you think that they thought that killing a sweet person was right? You know, righteous.
Because they thought it would be easy, but the problem was I'm not sweet, and it wasn't easy.
Right. But that's what I'm saying.
That's what they did to my boyfriend Pat Tillman, that sweetheart. They killed him in the mountains of Afghanistan.
Oh, dude. Hey, his old brother killed him.
What?
You didn't know Pat Tillman's brother killed him?
Really?
Yep.
Why did he?
That's literally what happened right there.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Why did his brother kill him?
What happened was Pat Tillman was an NFL player, a football player.
Yeah.
And he had like a $10 million contract to play for the fucking NFL.
Cardinals, so.
And he left St. Louis, and he joined the military as a millionaire to be a ranger because his brother was a ranger in the army. They ended up in the same unit, and like, you know, so Pat and his friends were doing a trek across the top of a mountain ridge, and they ended up going over another mountain ridge. And the group that they were with, that were in the valley, they didn't think that they had made it that far, and they were like, "Hey, we're seeing contact from over here. We see bad guys." Well, the army started fighting the army.
Oh my fucking!
And Pat Tillman's brother was in the valley as an army ranger, and ended up shooting up and killing his brother. And the army actually killed their own people because they didn't know that it was their own people, because they didn't think they had walked that far. That's literally what happened.
What the fuck?
And if you want to look it up, they ended up burning his ballistic vest. They burned a lot of their clothes and shit to hide the evidence that America had just killed Americans.
Oh my god!
And that's how Pat Tillman died.
The blind lead the blind.
Oh, bro!
Fucking
an eye for an eye makes the whole world that way too.
What the fuck, man? Yeah,
No.
it's no different. Like you said, it's no different. Like you said, of what you experiencing out here in this world now. It's no different. Like you said, it's the same shit. But I mean, do you enjoy it?
Did I enjoy killing people?
Yeah.
I enjoyed the fact that I wasn't trying to be killed anymore.
Right, but what I'm saying is, would you prefer to be an ally and work with them? So you don't like to be hunted down.
Oh, I wish a motherfucker would hunt me. I'm bored. I need something to do anyway. Dude, you just heard me blasting off my rounds. You think that you're gonna walk in and get past my bulldogs and get to me like it's gonna be easy? You better bring a whole fucking army unit.
Hey, I bet you, is your house set up so if somebody was to break in, you lock all the doors and we're like, well,
dude, when I tore all the walls down, I put 1/4-inch steel plate behind the drywall when I put the drywall back up. So there's certain areas where I know that if I'm standing behind that wall, bullets are going to go through it.
Are you expecting Armageddon?
No, I mean, they say, like, live like there's no tomorrow, but you still plan for it anyway.
Oh my. Oh ye of little faith. This is hilarious. This is so the truth is that probably most Jews don't really believe that there is this being, this God. Most people
No, that's not true.
No? Do they believe that there is a God?
Yeah. The answer is Genesis chapter 12, verse 1 through 3. When God made the first covenant with man, and he made it with Abraham, and he said, "Leave the house of your father, go to a land that I will show you, or a land of unknown. And people that bless you, I will bless. People that will curse you, I will curse. But through you, all families shall be blessed." I mean, it doesn't mean there's not going to be good or bad on the way. It just means, like, if you believe in the God of Abraham and you bless, the God of Abraham and his preachings of the God of Abraham, or a monotheistic idea, but that's where you get Judaism from. That's where you get, like, Christianity from. And that's where you get, like, the Islamic Muslim religion.
Are you meaning
but all those religions actually believe in the God of Abraham.
So are you saying
they are all Abrahamic faith. They're all of Abrahamic faith.
Right? Yeah, one God. That's what I'm saying. I've always said that. All roads lead to the same source. One God, one will, one nation. Like, what the fuck? I mean, it ain't hard. All the books say the same shit, pretty much. If you was to read the books, the Torah, the Bible, the Torah is the first 5 books of the fucking Bible, right? But
the Old Testament, yeah.
The Old Testament, correct. You got the Torah, you got the Quran, all that shit. All these religions. If you go to the moral of all of these stories, they're saying the same motherfucking thing. They're all saying the same shit, and it's in the way that I see it, it's a fucking allegory. You don't have to read it verbatim. Like, it's eye for an eye, You fucking humans, the humans have it, to me, have it wrong. It's not an eye for an eye, like if he fuck you over, you fuck him over. Well, the fact that you all are blaming each other for shit that you are creating is to me, is totally insane. You don't make me mad. I created that. That's my fucking creation. That is not yours. And vice versa. So you, like you said, it's the blind. You're blind. I'm like a spiritual optometrist. You know how they know what
the whole world is blind at this point.
I dig it, but I'm the optometrist. I'm here to open your fucking eyes and say, okay, let's change this lens. Now tell me what you
There ain't no glaucoma. There ain't no glaucoma surgery to fix that shit.
Dude, it can, also, do you?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? You're talking to God. The fuck are you talking about?
You're not talking to God.
No, I'm not talking to God. I'm talking to you.
I know, but see, we're of the understanding that we're all God in drag. So like when somebody starts telling us that they're, the only God in drag, that's when we go back to the Jesus story, and I go back to the fact that Christ was not implicit, was not explicit, he was implicit. So what you're doing is explicit, and the real game is implicit, which means show them your right hand, but don't let them see your left hand. And
that's bad business, Tiff.
No, brother. No, brother. This ain't bad business. This is how you run the business. This is how you run the business. I'm telling you, business acumen. I know you want to be a
business acumen you talking about, because that
business
acumen is some bullshit.
Basically.
Yeah, let the right hand know what the left hand doing. What the fuck are you saying?
We're pontificating.
Workshop, bro.
If we are in business forever, motherfucker, I'm not gonna keep shit from you. You my motherfucking family. This is royal family, nigga. The fuck are you talking about?
So there's infinite.
So you telling me off the break you gonna be a cruddy motherfucker off the break?
Oh yeah, I'm explicit. I'll be transparent.
Tiffany would be the best LARPer you've ever seen in your life.
And I'm gonna be transparent too. We do business. I'm gonna smack the fuck out your ass talking that.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't, because if you ever fucking try to touch Tiffany, I'd break your fucking neck.
Suck my dick. That's bullshit.
Hey, you want me to go out back and shoot more guns?
Yeah, Lucifer, Doc and I we've known each other for a lot of years. We've known each other for a lot of years.
I don't have a problem with that.
I will break your fucking neck, you touch Tiffany.
Don't fuck around with Tiffany, Lucifer. Otherwise, my doctor's gonna fix you up real good.
Let me make sure.
Yeah, without stitches.
Let me make sure I understand what you're saying right now. So you're telling me that you are a slimy ass fucking business partner.
No, I'm telling you how slimy ass business partners get shit done.
Hey, Lucifer, the money I sent, the $100 I sent you, Tiffany has given me $1 million worth of value in the last 3 years that I couldn't even imagine what my life would be like without it. And you want to talk about like $100 is important. It's not. And if you really want to touch Tiffany, he said that
you can touch my clitoris and play with my booty hole.
Yeah, I will stitch you up, and I'm not talking about with sutures. I'm talking with bullets.
oh, Doc, you're the most charming doctor in the world. You can scare Lucifer.
I'm the dumbest nigger in the whole fucking universe.
Whoa, that ain't true. You're really smart, and we need you. You're essential to this operation. You see, Lucifer, it's not important who we are. What's important is our plan.
Yeah, I see it. And then my plan is working. It's going A-okay.
Listen, we don't have anything to give you. All we can actually tell you of any value is that all communication is hypnosis. The sooner you realize that what you say is a hypnosis and that you can word stuff, meaning that you can say whatever you want, but you can also choose to say what you want. So whatever you're going to do for your business or your nonprofit charity, you can prepare your remarks or you can just go off the cuff. I would encourage you to use books to essentially be the source of your communication. It's the best way to run a business is leave your opinion at the door and only communicate, with prearranged information or word stuffing. Because you suck. I suck. Everybody sucks. But people 200 years ago or 2,000 years ago, they didn't have to deal with cell phones and all the fucking mass media that we are constantly consuming. So the secret is to know that you are being mass hypnotized every day, whether it's a woman jiggling her ass on your dick, or it's Maria Bartiromo on CNBC telling you about Google stock, or it's fucking Joe Biden telling you that, his body is fine. It's just his brain.
Yeah, I dig it. I love you guys. You're fucking awesome. I just want you to know that.
Ah.
Yes, indeed, you are. Hey, is Israel almost done with my throne?
I don't know. Let me call the waiter. Garçon! Have they finished cooking it yet? Lucifer wants his meal.
You're so dumb. I swear to God, you're so dumb.
I mean, Lucifer, like the
Hey,
other
Lucifer, you just heard me swear to God, right? Shit.
Yeah.
Lucifer, the other point to
I
take
swear
away.
to God, I'm like, oh, you shouldn't do that.
Lucifer, the other big takeaway is people will believe your show, meaning that like when you watch I Love Lucy, you kind of really thought it was real, or people basically hypnosis or the movie theater effect, meaning that you can go to the movie theater and you can actually really feel or think that you're really in that movie.
Lucy, you got some explaining to do.
Yeah. Lucy, I'm home. Where is my supper, Lucy? I've been working all day playing bongos at the club. I'm so hungry and thirsty. Lucy, I'm home.
Ricky Ricardo, I remember that shit.
Oh, quick, go out the back door. Ricky's here.
They don't. But these young people don't know anything of what we would like. They have no idea. If the young people were in here, they'd be like, "What the fuck are they talking about?"
That shit was a classic, bro.
I've heard that.
I used to love the honeymooners. Like, one of these days, Alice, boom,
I didn't
straight to the moon. Like, dude, that was a show about fucking domestic violence.
It was, wasn't it? It was a show about preemptive or non-manifested, domestic violence. It was all about the fantasy of domestic violence.
That shit. I should think about Gaspar for the Jeffersons.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gonna move it on up to
fucking,
the east side. Gonna get
George
me an
Jefferson
apartment
and,
in the sky.
What was the son's name?
Gonna move it on up.
Huh?
What was the son's
Man,
name on that show?
I wanted to own a fucking, dry cleaner.
Oh, Dynamite, right? Dynamite!
Oh, that was fucking
That's
All
Good
in the
Time.
Family.
That's Good Time.
Oh, Good Times. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That guy,
Was that rerun?
No, that's what's happening.
that actor is so funny, and I've watched some things about him, and it's a very special show. Listen, that's the thing about Black America, where if you're a racist and you can't accept that Black America is integrated into America, or it is America, or a component of America, you may not like it, but if you look at the history, at least of the media, Black American comedians have got to be the funniest people who have ever walked the earth.
Nigga, you ain't lying. Well, nah, I ain't gonna say that.
Well, I mean, no, Red Fox was actually pretty fucking funny. I love it.
Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Shit. Richard Pryor was funnier to me than
No. Red Fox.
Red Fox, yeah. Slappy White. You know who Slappy White is?
Yeah.
You don't know Slappy White? Oh my gosh. Oh, you got to go on YouTube and look up
Hilarious.
Slappy White. Oh, maybe funnier than Richard Pryor.
Really?
He's a little bit like Red Fox, but he's just as dirty, and he had a long-standing show in Vegas. He was a headliner, and he was very famous, and he was
Dude,
in all the roasts.
people loved his fucking shit.
Yeah, he's very
I
funny.
I said I was going to do a stand up because I do it actually on my shows now. So, but I was going to actually go out to this comedy club out here in DC and just talk my shit. My sister was like, "You sound like George Carlin, like a black George Carlin, because you just can't stand human."
Dude, actually, that's a compliment, bro.
You
Yeah, no, I took it as a compliment.
listen. The thing about great comedians is they're word technicians. And so when you listen to Slappy White, he probably smoked a joint and had a glass of whiskey and wrote all his jokes and then worked and worked and worked on them. But it's a word technicality. So like you technically get your laughs because people recognize or understand the complexity in the words that you're using.
No, that's not how laughter really works when you want to be a good comedian.
I agree, but
you want me to tell you how it works?
Well,
how do you think?
Hold on. As long as you can admit,
go ahead.
As long as you can admit that when people laugh, that's essentially the great way, and that's all you're really trying to do is get people to laugh.
Yeah, but how are you trying to make them laugh? Is what I'm asking.
You know the best way to do is you talk about yourself like you ain't shit.
No,
they want to laugh. They'll laugh at you talking about yourself.
No, what you want to do is find the most horrible things in this world, the things that everybody are just appalled by, and then make a reality and a joke out of it. And then like you make so much sense out of the reality of that horrific idea that the only thing that people can do is laugh at it because they don't know what else to do.
Exactly.
Like, you want them to be so stunned by the reality of the truth of a thing, and you made it in a joke, but they're like, oh my God, that's
not really.
They don't have any other response than to laugh because they don't know the words to say, like, fuck you.
No, if you want to maximize funny, you have to create a surprise and a mystery on stage, because what you're doing is a hypnosis, and when you can actually trick people.
All right, Houdini. Nobody asked you.
It's a mystery.
John loves hypnosis. John loves it.
This motherfucker over here, like, walking between the Empire State Building and another building on a tight wire, thinking that he's being cool.
That was fake. That was all on painted plates. That never really happened.
Okay.
Dude,
yeah, and the Earth is flat. Hey, Lucifer, how's the flat Earth working for you?
That hurt.
What? The flat Earth? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Never mind.
So Lucifer, I don't know if you know this, but we tricked you. We've tricked you for how long have we tricked you now? 11 minutes. Do you know how we tricked you?
How?
We hypnotized you.
Sure.
Lucifer sounds Irish to me. I'm not sure we can hypnotize him.
No. Are you sure? John. Who said that? John, right? I enjoy conversating. You can't hypnotize me. I only hypnotize myself. If I was hypnotized, John. I dig what you're saying. I love it. That's
John.
why and that's why I enjoy talking to y'all. I enjoy talking for those who like to talk. Because I like to run my fucking mouth. Weed and a drink, and I get on stage, I'm gonna like them because I'm gonna talk shit about every motherfucking thing I've seen. Well, I can talk about.
Listen, let me just interrupt you real quick.
I can talk about getting my ass whipped, all of my experience. That's why I haven't sued anybody, because that's just classic motherfucking material. I got it all written down, like books of this shit. I got 6 years of documentation of just the shit I have experienced from people that don't control their own fucking emotions and like to blame somebody for something. That shit to me is funny as fuck. Nobody likes discrimination, but people discriminate. Get the fuck out of here. How the Jews?
Dude, I love discriminating. What are you talking about?
I know. But how the Jews go sue somebody talking about, oh, you can't say that to me, but then you tell me I can't be along with you. Get the fuck out of my face.
It's turned into cancel culture.
Dude,
So if I'm not politically correct, you're gonna cancel culture me, and you're gonna say like, oh, let's stop Doc from being able to have
that's
a voice.
discrimination. That's discrimination.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and you know what? Those are the people that I kill their parents.
But that's discrimination, B. And so how the fuck you gonna say that somebody can't say something and you can say, "Get back, suck my dick"?
Well, I mean, dude, hey, you white cracker, you white. I'm like, fuck you, nigger. And then they're like, oh my God, you said the N-word. I'm like,
I know that's the
bitch,
bullshit.
I'm like, bitch, you just been coming at my throat for the last 30 minutes. When I said one word, now I'm the one that's in the wrong.
I know. And that's what I don't like about that. And I tell niggas all the time, and that's why I was always different in my hood, because they was like, you fuck with those white boys like that. And I'm like, yeah, they my niggas. They like, yeah, they better not say that shit around me. I said, man, shut the fuck up. They can say whatever.
Shit, I will whip a motherfucker's teeth in.
You know what I'm saying? I tell them all the time, they can say whatever the fuck they want to say. Who the fuck do you think you are to tell somebody they can't say a word? I used to tell my white friends, you better say it. And you better act like you scared to say it. You better say it.
Hey, I'll do it. But hey, if you don't nut up, you better shut up.
Like, get the fuck out of here, man. And if you act
I'm tired of these pussy motherfucking white bitches that, like, all these little blue-haired kids that we got running around this motherfucking place. What the fuck's going on, bro?
Gentlemen. I mean, let's be academic and at least, collegiate. Let's continue this journey, this Kitover study with a little quote from Friedrich Nietzsche.
Oh,
let's not.
Hey, John.
It's a couple sentences.
No.
John.
No.
I mean, Tiffany, stop.
You're gonna like it. I'm not gonna waste your time.
We're gonna enter it like Alan.
Put your earphones on.
No, just listen.
Alan Crowley next. I swear to Jesus.
Okay, everybody, take a deep breath. You're too excited.
Hey, no, I don't need a breath. I think you need to fucking figure out how to play your instrument. You need to take some lessons.
Okay, here we go.
I thought you was going to the gym. I thought you were supposed to be in the gym.
This is my gym.
You need to take care of that gal.
This is the gym. This is Friedrich Nietzsche from Thus Spoke Zarathustra.
He said Nietzsche.
Oh,
Nietzsche.
man.
He's like Nietzsche.
Oh, man, take heed. What does the deep midnight say? The world is deep, more profound than the day had thought. Deep is its woe. Pleasure.
Sounds like my last girlfriend.
Pleasure is deeper still than heartache. Woe says, begone! But all pleasure wills eternity, wills deep
It's definitely my ex-girlfriend.
eternity.
Definitely ex. Wait, are you still talk to her?
Dude, that bitch is deep, and I didn't know how deep it was.
What?
Nah, man. She's like, yeah, I've been keeping it tight for you. I'm like, yeah, for the first, it was like, oh, it's nice and then it fucking felt like I fell off a Niagara Falls.
Dude, I really, I say I've given up on women, but I'd rather suck my own dick, man. Like, for real.
If I could, I would.
I do.
I've been working on it, and now I can do it. It's really exciting.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not opposed to the idea. I've just never been able to be that flexible.
Yeah, I just suck my own dick, bro. Like, I'm just not into it.
It's like sucking on a chocolate milkshake straw.
Yeah, pretty much. But this one chick came around, she was throwing her ass, and thought I was impressed by it, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And she's like, "Well, you don't like it?" And I was like, "No, not real. I mean, no. What do you think? Who do you think I am? You think I'm some fucking simp dick motherfucker that just do anything for pussy? Like, nah, get that shit. Let's say I have a conversation.
They do.
Of course, I know that's the way. That's their ways. That's what they know. That's all they know. But and that's how you see all that shit.
I have my home paid for. I have 6 cars, 3 trucks, 2 RVs, and 2 boats, and a bunch of other shit. And like, you know, around here, I'm considered what you would consider like redneck rich.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. I mean, I'm not a millionaire and like balling. And you know, I am a millionaire, but I'm not balling like I'm some shit. And I don't wear no Rolex watch and all that shit. Like I'm, you know, Grant Cardone or somebody. You know, but the point is, like, the women around here, the meth is so bad around here. You'll see the finest little fucking like 21-year-old like girls,
Mm-hmm.
and to me they're girls, but they're beautiful, but they're bag chasing, and we call them mud butts.
Mud
Because yeah, they're mud butts. Because, like, you know, because they'll literally chase a bag. You know, they'll go from the guy that's got the meth this day, and the guy that's got the meth tomorrow will be your boyfriend tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's who we call mud. They're gorgeous.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on with
Dude,
the
I
mentality
met
of this
I
youth?
met one that was when I was out here, doing what I do, and she was gorgeous, a blonde, blue eyes. I mean, gorgeous, bro. And she was doing exactly what you. But she was. I was trying to. What I found is she kept running from accountability. She kept running from it, and it was.
Well, that's just being a woman. You can't give her credit for that.
Well, she kept blaming. She said she was touched when she was a kid. She kept using that as a. But again, I believe it's just.
Dude, there's news articles when I got kidnapped, and then I got brought back to my family. You know, in 1981. If you want to go look back at the newspapers, you'd have to go on a microfiche.
Wait now. Whoa. Wait.
And when I got, you know, and yeah, I was.
Wait, did your brother become a killer after that?
No,
There was a kid
No,
that was taken by this guy, and then he kind of like he liked whoever he was with, right? They call it
Stockholm syndrome.
Stockholm syndrome, right? Because he treated him nice, and I was watching that show, and I said, I bet you that family treated that
was not my experience.
Oh, okay.
My experience was I got kidnapped, and then I was ran through by two gentlemen.
I was molested also.
No, but the police found me, and I mean, I was 6 years old. That was 1981. I started smoking weed because my older brother, gave me a joint because I was like hyperventilating and freaked me out because I was home and I was safe, but I still couldn't be safe. And my brother said, "Hey, you need to smoke this."
Well, I kept like laughing.
And I smoked. Yeah, well, I was shaking. I couldn't get out of my fetal position. You know, and my brother gave me a joint
about
being raped.
Like the dudes running up in you.
As a 6-year-old, yeah.
Did you want it?
Yeah.
So, did it feel good, or you were screaming the whole time?
6 years old.
And I was 6. I was 7. I liked it. I mean, at the first time, it was traumatizing at first, but
dude,
perception.
Dude, I kill rapists all the time.
Yeah, I just changed perception.
But the thing is, like, people don't realize I literally kill people all the time. But I'm so good at it that, you know, that it was a natural, you know, like, oh, he died of natural causes.
But what I'm saying, B, is that the people that you going after have an issue also. They're like you. Like, what I'm saying is I'm here to stop this shit. Like, this shit they're your brothers. The people that you call rapists sometimes in a situation, like, what humans see humanity doesn't, y'all's, like, mental level, you can only go to -6. When truly in the spiritual realm, it's -666. And because you can only go to -6, doesn't mean it's got to be like that. I'm here to show you, if I can do it, so can you. Right? You want to say, I'm human, I ain't God. So, okay, motherfucker, I'm telling you that I can do it. I've done it. I've been in your shoes. I've been raped. I've been molested. Or
different mentality than I do. Because you like
what
what
I'm saying is you're choosing yes. So what I'm saying is you have the truth is you find joy in doing that shit. You enjoy it. You're your fetish. Be honest, motherfucker. It's your fetish. You love that shit.
My fetish is smoking weed. What the fuck is your fetish?
Kevin Church seems like Church of Satan.
We talk shit and get in the minds and help people heal. That's what I like to do.
You're not trying to heal me. You're trying to like open up that wound and like pull that scab off.
Well, guess what? Pull the scab off.
Wrigley Field opened in 1914,
Yes.
originally as Wheeman Park for
To you,
Chicago
it's
Whales
not, right?
for Federal
I
League.
was the one that went to
That
RN
league
school.
folded the following year. The Cubs
I
played
was
their
the
first
medic.
game
Were
at
you?
this
What
ballpark
the
in
fuck does that have to do with
1916.
Because I know what
William
scabs
Wrigley
look like, and I know what
acquired the
scabs
Cubs in
I've had
1921
You get
and
shot,
named
right?
it Cubs Park until
And blown up.
1926. It was renamed to Wrigley
That was
Field
before.
in
Yeah, I've been
1927.
hit 2 times.
Wrigley Field features an
Twice.
ivy-covered brick
Dude,
outfield
but
wall,
the
as well
thing
as
is, like,
distinctive
how many
wind
people have
patterns
you
off of
killed
Lake
in your
Michigan,
life?
and of course the red
Be
marquee at the
honest.
main entrance
Be
and
honest.
the hand-turned
Does that
scroll.
number?
The stadium underwent a
Does that
major
number
renovation
exceed?
that started in
Does that
2014
number
called
exceed
the
more than you have
1060
fingers and toes
This
to
renovated
count?
essentially the
Let's
entire
just put it-
stadium,
yeah.
including some
Does it?
significant structural upgrades.
All right,
Have you
cool.
ever been to Wrigley Field?
Well, I hope that you go kill more people that want to make you like being raped.
And as Lucifer, let me say, if I can love, or God, if I can still love and lost more lives than you, who the fuck are you to say that it can't be done? I'm the example. So if you want to continue to living your
You ain't
fucking world,
I'm the motherfucker.
if you want to live,
You
your
sound like a
fucking
bitch
world,
because you liked it.
I know, baby. You'll live your
Baby.
Remember that room we were
Nobody
in?
puts baby in a corner.
You remember that room we were in? We were talking to those people. They weren't getting it, were they?
Oh, the chillism room?
I
I don't know. Dude, I see you all over the place.
Yeah, I go into different rooms because I'm trying to understand humanity, and everybody act like they want to fix it, but they just keep talking in circles. Nobody wants to get to the essence of who they are.
If you really want the reality, you're actually in the real person right now. And I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about John.
Okay.
When my mom was dying back in 21, I was never on Clown House. I didn't even know what Clown House was at that point. But I knew John from listening to him read books about Marcus Aurelius and meditation. And I was sitting on my back porch of my mother's house when she died, and I'm sitting here trying to not hyperventilate and not freak out. And I would just listen to him read Marcus Aurelius or Epictetus or any kind of Stoic philosophy. And that's why I ended up on this motherfucker. The only reason I'm on this motherfucker. The only reason I'm on this motherfucker right now is
because of John. I got it. Did you check out my the podcast?
No, I didn't.
Listen to my podcast. I think you'll like it. It's really good. It's called Lucifer. Just look up. Just Google Frank Lucifer Lewis, and you'll be able to pull up the podcast on Apple, Spotify, Google Ads, you name it. I'm on that. So, but yeah, it's some shows I've done on different apps where they fucking canceled me and threw me off the app because my vulgar language. But
do you go through DistroKid?
DistroKid, no.
You need to look up DistroKid.
But wait,
But if you upload and you podcast to Distro distributes your material to all the platforms.
Yeah, I mean
the platforms may drop you off, but it won't stop. Because you'll end up on Truth and you'll end up a whole bunch of other apps at the same time with the same podcast.
I did that through.
But if one
I'm on when I googled it, I'm on a shitload of different on some other